Yes, so last time you had finished the previous mission, and as more or less as a reward, you've been sent here to this observation post, which everyone thinks is just a vacation. You're you have almost no orders. Your only orders is to defend the observation post for 2 weeks. And however, when you got here, um, you were being shot at right off the bat. You then noticed that it's coming from far, far away. Apparently, there was a cookie vampire on on a on a mountaintop, far, far, far away, which was taking pot shots at you. He is so far away that it doesn't make any sense to actually try to kill you guys from that distance. But somehow, for some reason, he's not giving up.
You said that we can use our regular shooting rule, right? Instead of
Yes,
artillery?
yes, because I was yeah, last week I said it was artillery, but then I thought all the things that I thought was with artillery, normal snipers are also taught that, like the curvature of the earth and the parable of the bullet and the wind, and stuff like that. Both of those things are artillery, and a sniper is also taught that. So my
I wanted to take
mistake.
a shot.
Oh,
I wanted
yeah, yeah. Let me just explain some more about the story. Also, because we have a new character, so everyone's with us. While you were going, uh, you met the previous crew, and they taunted the vampire by drinking wine and eating bread, because the vampire could not do these things anymore. And when they did this in the open, uh, the vampire got really pissed off and started shooting even more. Still very badly, but shot more times. They told you to always, always, always be on the move when you're outside of the bunker. Um, and as long as you uh, just walk all the time, the vampire cannot hit you because it's so far away that when he shoots, you can just walk out of the bullet's path because it's so far away. Um, and you also have six sergeants with you. These could be the same sergeants that were on the battlefield from the previous campaign, if you like. I think Padre had named some of them, so it could be the same guys. Um, Inside the bunker, there's like a sleeping area and food and some uh, ammunition, a couple of some weapon that's called a law. I think it's I don't know what it is. I'll look it up. It's for heavy doing heavy damage if you ever need to do that. And you have these two guns here, gun turrets. They have 20 shots each, so they are not like fully stocked. They only have 20 shots each, and that's for the whole 2 weeks. And you have this um, little jeep here, um, and that is has fully stocked weapons, and that's that. One thing I did wrong. I said that the transportation vehicle that got you here did not come all the way up to the fence. That's wrong. It did come all the way up. I've misunderstood some things because the reason this pass is protected is because uh, vehicles can pass through it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be any strategical advantage to have this post. So vehicles can come through there, and that's why it's important to keep an eye on it and keep it. Um, Also, I said that you approach this area from the bottom of the screen, south. That was also wrong. You actually came from the north. So to the south is the Rephaim area. not straight after the fence here, but further to the south is where the Rephaim are, and you approach this from this north. I said incorrectly last time. Okay, so and you still don't have. Oh, we have to put. Yeah, everyone's here. Yeah, cool. So, what are you guys thinking?
I'm taking a shot.
I assume we don't get replied day here, do we?
You don't get what?
Resupply.
No, you will not get resupply. No.
Well, after like the first in the couple dozen shots, Asmodi starts actually counting his bullets.
Yes.
He gets to live another day.
So
I'll say.
you have the ammunition you have brought with you, but in this supply bunker here, there's enough ammo to just go resupply normal bullets. The heavy stuff was that law thing, and there's only 6 of them. And of course, the rockets of the Azrael is also just 3 rockets he has with him. So that's a miss. To hit him, you have to hit. He's in a bunker, so that's -6, and he's at extreme distance, so that's -8. So that is no wait, that's also -6, so -12, and you have and you also have -1 for. Most of the day you have -1 for bad. Actually, you're not in Refime area, so you don't have -1 for bad lighting. But depending on what time of day you shoot, if you shoot at night, you'll have minus for lighting. But also, you will have minus for the weather. So at every point of the day, we will roll a D3. So see how much minus you have because of the weather. So if it's windy, you get more minus. Well, actually, let's say D3 -1. So it could be completely. If it's perfect weather, you don't get any minus because of that.
Would the enemy also get that minus?
One more time, sorry.
Would the enemy also get that minus?
Yes, that's why he never hits anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So so that's why everyone's really doesn't understand why he's shooting you. There's no point.
I would have gotten 2 races on that.
Yeah.
It would have been hilarious.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Osmodius, this is how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no real. So they assume that he is like something went wrong when the vampire was created, so he has some mental issues, or they don't know why. There's no real reason to take those pots. Just spill of ammo, just burning ammo without really achieving anything. But he's still
I'll
there.
just reload my stuff. I'll just reload everything that isn't loaded.
Yes. Okay. So this is the first. Let's say that you sleep at night, and nothing happened there. But from now on, you guys will have to think of how you're going to do everything. So this is the first day, first of 12. What are you guys thinking?
I know that Osmodi is probably just gonna keep an eye on the direction of the snipers. He is a sniper as well.
Yes.
As stealthily as possible.
Yes.
For most of the day.
Okay, so maybe you set up like your sniper weapon on a tripod inside the bunker or on the roof or somewhere, and like set yourself in there, a cozy nook where you can take shots at him. Yeah, you're not gonna shoot him?
No, I'm He's gonna let him live for now, and just make
Okay.
sure he doesn't anyone else coming in his direction.
Okay. And we also have to introduce the new player, Venandi. Let's assume the next day, around 10 o'clock, another armored personnel vehicle drives up to the fence here, and about an hour before that, you guys got a communique saying that, oh yeah, guys, there's a medic joining your lance, Sir Venandi. He'll be there in a couple of hours, and then you arrive here at the top here.
Ah,
And they probably have opened the part of the fence so you can just get in. Um, and you walk up the ramp here, and you meet the group. So, how does Vivendi look when he comes? Does he come with his eagle on his arm?
Yep, this is my golden eagle named Goldie. It's nice to meet you guys.
yes, finally a medic. Someone to admire my scar. War.
How many people can we fit in this Sinai Scout vehicle? I'm looking at the stats, and it says that the crew is 2 + 4. What does that mean?
That's error. It should be 2 + 2. So there's 4 people in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's wrong. It's 2 plus. Actually, let me check the book there. What it says. I could have put the wrong number there.
Osmodius, how far away do you think this vampire is?
Oh, pretty fucking far. Fact is, his bullets are far. He's been doing this long enough that he can hit our general area. So either his gun's good or just overtaxing his range a lot. Should.
So, do any of you have binoculars?
I do not.
Okay, so one rule in Savage Worlds is that you can burn a Benny and say that you remembered something that you don't have on you. And since knights don't buy anything, you could more or less like Benny anything into existence that a knight will normally have. So if
Can I
someone
Benny
wants
a tank?
what? Sorry?
Can I Benny a tank?
No, because you won't normally have a tank. But something that you've forgotten, you could just Benny it in. Let me see. So if you want someone who still has weight capability that they still can carry, binoculars can Benny in a binocular. Say, hey, yeah, I have it. I just forgot to tell you. Packed it in the bottom of my bag.
I'm at the brim of what I can carry personally.
Okay, so then you probably wouldn't have brought that with you. If anyone has place in their carry capacity.
Doesn't Osmodius have a sniper rifle?
I have a scope. I don't know if that helps.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you can see that he's about 4 kilometers away. 3.8 something kilometers away.
Distance he's going, around planets, ground air is be messing with shots.
You cut off there quite a lot. Could you repeat, please?
At that distance, the curvature of the planet, wind, air resistance, a whole bunch of things make shot terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I can make those shots, but he's gonna have a hard time. Like the fact we can move out of the way of his bullets.
And as if he's hearing you.
I step to the side.
I said, don't overestimate yourself. I'm also a great shot.
I hope he can't read my lips from that distance.
Oh, I thought you said that out loud.
No,
I did say that.
He did say that. It is 6 two personnel to drive and operate the turret, and 4 passengers. So it is 6.
It's basically a 6-man vehicle.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing here? Any plans? Anything?
Yeah, how long would it take to drive that Sinai scout vehicle over to the vampire?
Do we really want to do?
It will not take long, but he's like on another mountain, so you will have to stop the car at the bottom of the mountain and climb up the mountain. There's no path up to his point from this side of that mountain.
We put that Crusader on the Sinai?
One more time, sorry?
If we put that Crusader on the Sinai and then drive the Sinai and just blast it with the Crusader?
You could do that with a repair roll, maybe, and maybe you will lose a 2 crew place, and you would have to do a repair roll and a couple of hours, maybe 1d4 hours.
But do we want to do that? The closer we get, the more free pot shots and the better his aim's going to be, probably.
Yeah, but our aim was also going to get better. And we have heavier artillery.
But he's not really bothering us other than being annoying. The fact
Why don't you send your
he
hawk
makes it echo.
scratch his eye out?
Jax, do vampires reject?
Sorry, you cut off at the end there.
Do vampires regenerate?
No. Actually, I was going to talk to you guys about that. Because for some reason they do not. I mean, in all other stories, vampires can drink blood and heal themselves, right? But they don't do this in this rule set. So I was gonna ask you guys if it was okay if I changed that so they could regenerate. They would lose some other power they have, but they would have the ability to regenerate.
Would that be like if they had 2 wounds, they would just be at 1 wound, and if they drink more blood, they would have no wounds?
Yeah, I'll make exactly. I'll mix up some rule like that, and because it's not in the setting rules, I don't understand why they like forgot. Haven't they seen vampire movies? They always drink blood and heal up. You always see that they cut their hand and it heals right away. But that's not in this setting rules. The vampires all the undead can only regenerate by magical healing. So they have to have their version of Padre that puts a spell on them and they heal thus. Vampires do have some magic, but not all of them have that healing spell. So I don't get it. But maybe it's by design. So that's why I'm going to ask you guys. We can think about it. But at least this guy right now, he doesn't have regeneration. But we'll talk about it until next time in the chat.
Well, the only reason I was asking because if this man's been firing day out, he would be deaf at this point.
Death?
Deaf.
But maybe he has hearing protection.
Damn.
Right?
Outmaneuvered by a vampire.
uh, so
Well, Asmodeus is going to keep an eye on
okay,
the area.
cool. Okay. What is Padre? Are you still low energy? Should I press the shoot button a couple of times? Are you awake now? Okay, Padre's not really into it. What about you, Venandi? What are you doing?
I think we should get everybody into the scout vehicle except Osmodius, so he could keep an eye on the through his scope, and he can tell us through the radios what the vampire's doing. Get as close as we can. Leave the heavy armor in the vehicle so that we can climb up the cliff. Send the golden eagle and a hawk to distract the vampire while we ascend, and get as close as we can, and then try to apprehend him.
I don't want to burst your bubble, but they can turn invisible if we start outpacing him in damage or anything like that. Really, all he has to do is like appear, leave, and come back when we're not paying attention. Probably shoot us in the back.
Osmodius, would you please roll a refine roll? Do you have the skill refine?
No, I don't.
Why don't you roll that? I know you have that, Venandi.
How do I do that?
Right, let me see. So if you open your character sheet, and wow, you got a whole lot of backstory. I gotta read that. Good job. Oh, you did. Okay, so you did not. Okay, so you could Benny this. If you did not, you need to roll a 4 almost always to get a success. But you did not succeed. You don't know anything about this specific thing. If you
How do I
like,
use a Benny?
yes. So you first of all you tell the GM I'm using Benny, and then you go down to the Benny right beside your avatar image, and you press it, and then another interface opens where you see the bennies again, and then you take one of the bennies from with the mouse and drag it onto the playing table, and that way you burn a benny.
Okay, I'm going to use a Benny.
Yes. Okay, and then you can re-roll. Yeah, there you go. Good job. Okay, so then you re-roll that roll. Good. So see, your wild die got you 5. So that's good. Okay, so you know that vampires have spells. It might have been that this vampire you. I turned. Sorry, I'm putting it back. This vampire that Osmodius encountered had the invisibility spell. It's not such that all of them have that. They have some powers that all of them have, but going invisible is not one of them. This vampire probably had that spell. So you know this.
Guys, bad news. This vampire can turn invisible.
You did. Yeah, that was not what I told you, right? I mean, the vampire that Osmodius met before had that spell. There's nothing that says that this one has that. That's what I'm saying.
There's a chance in my
Chance, yeah. So every vampire has his own spells, and they also have some powers that is general for them, but going invisible is not one of those powers. So Do you follow
Th-
Venandi? They have a couple of
Okay, thanks.
powers, and then they have specific spells. So the one that Osmodius have come across, he could probably go invisible. That's why he thinks that vampires can go invisible. But that's not the general rule. That's what you know from your knowledge of vampires, or knowledge of Refine.
Thanks.
So you do the suggestion you came with, Venandi, is a suggestion, but that would be going against your orders. Your orders was to uh, um keep the outpost secure. That was the orders. Well, it won't be like you could also argue that you needed to take out the vampire to keep the outpost secure, but that's how you interpret it, of course. But your main orders is to keep the outpost secure. And the issue is that you don't have a senior knight, so you don't have someone that can like take charge, has more rank than anyone else. This is actually not the normal way lances are, but you don't have one. So Venandi did come with that suggestion. What do you guys think?
Osmodius' opinion is
He cut you off with the shot there.
Osmodius' opinion is not to waste the ammunition. In case anything does come, the heavy army, best
Can
to
you
use
push
it on
the
something.
Yes, you keep cutting out every other word.
Yeah, I heard something with the heavy something, and then not spend ammunition, but I didn't hear the whole thing.
My suggestion is not to waste the ammunition.
Not waste ammunition. Okay, okay. So what do you guys think of?
Hello?
Hello? Yes. What did you say?
Ezreal says,
Hello?
visible or not, they're gonna die. And then he cocks the gun.
Okay. Hello. Can you hear us, Osmodius? Did we lose you?
Hello?
I can hear you now, but I also had to get off chat. I think.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, they are. Okay, cool. Okay, so so you're not doing so much then. I'm gonna put Rez inside the bunker at least. And Cody, he's gonna go check out the vehicle, but you're not gonna follow up on Venandi's plan.
That's not my intention.
Okay. So Venandi, your plan was not that well received. What is Padre doing? Do you have energy enough to join us now, Padre? Well, he's not answering. Okay, so maybe you just walk around there. Do you do anything special, guys? It's quite boring, but you are like on a vacation. That was what everyone said. It's just a vacation. Just chill out and have a good time.
Are we by ourselves, or do we sort of have any troops?
You have 6 sergeants with you.
Or just 6?
Yeah, that's what is required for this bunker. So you got these soldiers. Okay, I think you're not doing anything special, guys. Just hanging around in the bunker.
Just keeping an eye on everything and making sure no one is going up the sniper's area.
Okay, cool. Nothing happens the first day. Now night is approaching. You hear the vampire. He does shoot slightly less at sundown, but you know from last time he starts again at night when it is dark. But night is approaching. Do you have any plans? Are you gonna have any posts? Are you gonna do some patrols? Anything?
Osmodes would probably try to get some sleep early,
Okay.
before sundown, and then be ready to be on watch at midnight.
Okay. Cool. What about the other guys? Do you plan your like the defense or the do you do anything like put some people on the fence or have a patrol going around or anything?
Do we have any lights or motion sensors for the perimeter?
No, you don't actually. You have lights at the bunker, and they stretch to the sandbagged area. But if you want to light up the fence, you would have to remove those lights and put them there.
Okay, but not at night.
You could have done this in the day if you wanted to say. If you want to remove a couple of lights and put it at the fence, you could have done that during the day. Do you want to do that?
What do you guys think?
I mean, it'd probably be something proactive to do, honestly speaking. Probably just not only half the lights and leave still a couple on near the actual personal area, just in case anything sneaks by the fence.
So you agree with Venandi to put some lights up at the fence?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So whoever does that have to succeed in a repair roll, and whoever that helps him can help with repair or electronics or anything else you can think of. Any other skill that can help them. So for each fence, you can roll. You have to succeed in one repair roll. So who's gonna do this movement of light thingy.
I'm gonna try to help, but I don't have repair or electronics. You know.
Okay, you could, if you can argue that you can help with something else, you could use the other skill. I don't know what, but if you can think of something. I see that Venandi has repair himself. So you could do it yourself, Venandi. And you don't need help. Does anyone else have something they can help with?
Would a shooting help in like deciding the best position to get the most light when we're firing?
If you're shooting at the fence, are you planning on doing that? That could be a good way to go to like describe, well, if I'm going to shoot at that point, we need light there. So that could be a help. Yeah. Roll shooting for help. So the way help works is you roll the skill, and if you succeed, you give the actual person +1, and if you succeed with the raise, you give him +2.
Ah!
So you succeeded. So you have +1 on your roll, Venandi. So you have to roll twice, one for the top fence and one for the bottom fence.
Okay.
Other people can also help. Does anyone else have repair? Actually, what did you roll? Why do you have so much negative? Oh yeah, you have fatigue. Okay, we'll get back to that. So this one did actually succeed because you rolled a 3 and that fatigue, we're gonna get back to that. And you had +1 from shooting, so you did assemble one of them. So if you take this, give me a moment. You have to draw a template. So Venandi, can you see the strange dice-looking thing on the game?
Yes.
Like, yes. If you click that, then you have a ability to choose, and then you take the biggest circle and drag it onto the table.
Okay.
Yes. So now you can move that to the area that you have put this lighting. That's the lighting. So you put it in one. You've moved one of these lightings to the top one or the bottom one. You choose wherever you like. Can you move the big circle?
Yes.
Yeah,
All right. So
perfect.
we approached this this outpost from the south, right, or from the
No,
north?
that was my error. You approach from the north. That is the human area. South is still human, but further to the south is refined.
So the danger is more likely to come from the south. So I should probably
Exactly.
put
Yes.
it there at the south.
Yep.
And I should take this Sinai scout vehicle in order to do that repair.
Oh no,
because it's armored.
Oh no, there's nothing going on. You could take it, yeah, you could just drive it where you like, but there's no need to. There's no activity here.
Okay, I'll just do it without.
Okay, so is that where you're gonna leave? No, you're moving it. Good. Okay, so where this the fence is down here.
Yeah, my screen is going crazy.
Oh. Okay, good. Okay.
What do you guys think about that position? Is that good?
I think that's good. And if you roll one more time, we could say that one of the sergeants help you because they actually have repair. So I'm going to roll for a sergeant is also helping you. No, I was lying. Sorry, they do not have repair. No, sorry. They have driving. They don't have repair. Okay, my mistake. Okay, but you still have one more. You want to move one more light? Or is that enough? You can do one more light.
How many lights would that leave at the bunker?
So if you move these 2 lights, you would not get a penalty at the bunker. But if you start moving more than 2, you will get a reduced lighting at the bunker.
Okay, so should we put the other light down there at the south, or should we put it at the north?
If we're expecting enemies coming from the south, we probably should keep another light there. If we more likely enemies, and probably require the more observation at night times.
Does that one light cover that whole area, or does it need another one?
I assume past the circle, there's a bit of dim light that goes beyond that, but that's about it, right?
No, the circle is where the light ends. So outside that circle, there's no light.
All right.
Yeah, you get no
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
I think we do need a second one just to at least have more coverage, because this is wider than that. All I got to do is hug the corners, and then they should be fine.
Sounds good. I'll roll repair.
Yep. Okay, that's a +1, so you get one more. And now, if you do the same thing, that strange dice thingy, choose and drag the biggest circle out. Yes, and place it where you like.
While I'm there, can I move this other one over to the other corner?
Yeah, you
Like
can.
he was saying?
Yeah, put where you like. It can also be like, it doesn't need to be inside the fence. It can also be like outside the fence or in the middle of the fenced area, or whatever you like. You can have the lighting. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Super. Do you guys do have any? No, we're gonna talk about your fatigue. Right. You are very, very weak knight in strength. So you cannot carry your sword and your medical kit at the same time. Then you get that -2. So you have to choose when you're in battle. You have to choose to like leave your sword and carry the medikit around, or take the sword and leave the medikit. If you take both, you have that -2 on almost every activity. And also, I think your pace, you also go, you don't go that far. So just so you know. So when we get in battle, I'm going to ask you. For now, I'm going to just assume you're carrying both, but we're not going to use the penalty. But in battle, you're going to have to choose.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Do you guys have a plan for how you're going to like organize the what's it called, defense or observation of the outpost at night? Like who's going first or stuff like that.
Is Osmodeus going to get some sleep, or is he going to use his sniper rifle to check the perimeter?
Osmodius said that he was going to get sleep earlier, so he could be awake at least the start of the night.
So, like, past midnight, that's when I'll be doing my patrol, so to speak.
Okay, cool. So what about and your patrol is just looking out of your your sniper nook, right? You're not gonna walk
Yep.
around and like keep an eye on everything, right?
Like every second hour, I might just go out for a small round around the base. But generally, I'm just going to be keeping my eye in that direction where the lights are.
Okay. Are you guys making a patrol, or do you posting someone somewhere specific? I need to know that. How many of the sergeants are outside? How many of them are keeping watch? Who's doing what? So Osmodius is active from midnight until I assume 4 in the morning. And what about the rest?
I believe we should probably have one sergeant patrolling one side of the fence and another the other fence, and one in the middle at our base, just keeping an eye on both of them to make sure they're
Okay,
around, and then
so he's one of them alone at the bottom, and one of them alone at the top, and one of them alone in the middle.
yeah. The one in the middle is like keeping an eye on the guy, both of them.
Okay, so immediately that's an issue. Like you almost never send anyone alone in hostile environments. I mean, if they shoot the alone guy, then they'll just like home free, right? So always send them 2 and 2, right? At least always have a partner, right?
I could go with one of them to one of the fences, and then Padre or one of the other sergeants could go with the other one.
Okay, cool. Okay, so one knight and one sergeant goes in bottom, one knight and one sergeant goes in top, and Padre and one of the sergeants go at the first half of the night. Let me move him there. And was it you, Venandi, and another sergeant? Was that
Yes.
correct? Yes. Go, and you're going at the top. So maybe it could be like, yeah, and that's also the first part of the night. So what about the second part of the night?
How many sergeants are needed to fire the Crusader?
One to fire and one to reload. So if you don't have one to reload, then every fifth round he has to like stop firing and reload for one round. But they only have 20 shots each, so you probably don't need 2 sergeants to fire them.
Okay. So this sergeant here could go on the second watch.
Okay, let's do that. We're just planning at this point. And who's gonna go with? So Padre's gonna go to bed for the second part of the night, and maybe Rez will go to the south for the second part of the night.
Thinking Azrael just goes to sleep until something happens.
Okay. And then we could say that Venandi goes to bed at the second half of the night, and then this sergeant takes over from that one, and Cody joins this top sergeant for the second half of the night. Okay, so I'm gonna roll some GM stuff here. Nobody look. Look away. Okay. Nothing happened that night. Really quiet. Of course, a little bit, a few pot shots, but you guys remember to always keep moving, and nothing really hit anyone. Yeah. So it's morning again. And it was really helpful. Those lights here really gives a feeling of security in the spooky night. So that was good. The next day, yeah, what do you guys do? Have you any ideas how you're gonna spend the day?
Moodius is still keeping an eye on the other guy.
Okay, cool. So about midday, your eagle Goldie, he gets very fidgety. Something's up.
I think he's hungry. I'm going to send him to hunt.
Oh, he can't hunt. There's no food for him here. There's no animals that fit his diet. He's from Earth and we're on Solus, so he probably half of the animals, if he catch them, he would die from eating it, and the other half he can't digest them. So you have food for him. You have special food.
Okay, I'm going to give him some food and roll like insight or notice or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Try
cool.
to figure out if anything else is wrong with him.
So what could that be? Science. You have science. Awesome. Do a science roll. Never had any player roll science before.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. You don't know. Something's strange with him. You don't know what's wrong. However, you think he wants to have a flight, like go for a flight maybe. You're not sure, but seems that way.
Okay, I'm going to launch him towards the vampire.
Okay, yeah. So you go on the roof and like take off. I don't know. Maybe he has like a hat so he doesn't fly away, or I don't know how you do. But anyway, you indicate for him to fly away, and he starts flying. And also Cody's hawk also is fidgety. When you come up there, you see Cody is also standing on the roof with his hawk. And you look at each other, what? And he also like releases the bird, and they fly, and they're looking around, flying around, and then you see that there's some other bird up there. Well, you can't call it a bird. It's like a thing with wings, and they are like trying to maneuver around it, and they're not really attacking, but they're like indicating their territory here, the two birds. And the other bird is I say bird again, creature, he's like or she or whatever, indicating its territory. So that's really strange. You've never seen that before, any avian creature on Solus, any of you.
Osmodeus, take a look at that flying creature through your scope and see what you can tell us about it.
I do so. Is there
Yeah, why
anything
don't
on?
you roll a notice for me? Yes, so you get a good look at it. You see a complete alien creature to you. You have never seen anything like this before. Um, it looks more like the old airplane than a creature. Um the mouth is like strangely aerodynamic. The head and the mouth and the whole body. It doesn't have feathers. It has some other kind of shields on its body, and the wings are they don't have joints. They are like wobbly, or they curve, and something between a tentacle and a wing. Um, and Yeah, it's really strange. You have not seen anything like this before. On the other hand, you have not seen much of the Solos indigenous life, because most of it was killed.
I'm going to be honest. That is either the weirdest bird on this planet, or that's some form of organic plane. I'm. Is it out of range for me to shoot?
No, it is not.
I.
You why don't, when he describes this, why don't you roll a science roll, Vinandi?
Okay.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
great. Okay. So you definitely recognize some of the features as Solian, or from Solus. So this is one of the original wildlife of this planet. It's really, really, really rare. Nowadays, you only have some of it in the ocean. Almost everything has been wiped out.
Interesting. Should we try to communicate with it somehow?
I.
You don't know if this is a sentient or not. You guess that it's not sentient, but I mean, you can communicate with your bird, so you could try to do something. In any case, they are like posturing at each other with aerial maneuvers, and they are like getting it to leave this area. The two Earth creatures.
Osmodes keeps a beat on it the entire time it's here. He's considering everything is either undead or on humans on the human side. He not sure if that's actually a natural animal at this point.
Hmm.
So he's keeping
yeah,
eye on it.
Ionic, yeah. So you have a little bit science, Venandi. Um, the Refime are also not from Solus. So they don't adhere to the Solus anatomy either. Well, most of them were ex-humans, like all the vampires and all the zombies and skeletons and ghouls and abominations. They were human or human parts. So actually, the actual Refime uh, were not from Solus either.
Okay. Should we recall the eagle and the hawk?
Well, it's your eagle, and I think Cody will go along with what you decide.
Okay, I'm going to recall Goldie. We'll just do that whistle. Here he comes.
Cool. Yeah. So he leaves his posturing, and what is Cody's bird name? Let me see here. He's called Osmodes is Hawk. Okay, we'll have to get back to his name. Goldie soars a bit and then comes and lands on your arm. I assume he's quite heavy, and you're not that strong, but he does land on your arm anyway. Yeah, and the hawk lands on Cody's elbow. Okay.
Are we still fatigued at this point?
You are not fatigued. You were fatigued because you were carrying the sword and the medkit. So I just put your sword down in your backpack for now, so you're not fatigued. Okay, so what do you do?
I think we should build some more lights.
More lights. Okay, if you take more lights, there will be a issue here. But maybe you said you could build one. Did you say that? You could try to build something. Maybe look at what the there is some spare parts in the bunker. You could take a look at that. If you like.
Yeah, are there any lights on the Sinai scout vehicle that we could put on some tripod vertical posts or something?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it has 2 lights, so you could remove one in the front. And you can also remove the lights inside the vehicle. And you can also remove one light from the back of the vehicle. You don't need that. And you can put that up, so you will get 2 more lights, 3 more lights from the Sinai Jeep.
What do you guys think? How hard would it be to put the lights back on the vehicle?
It will take a couple of hours to do this, so you can't like put it if combat starts, you can't put it back right away. You're gonna have to roll the repair thing again.
Okay. What about fires? Should we just build some brush and wood and stuff like that along the fences we can burn at night?
I don't assume we have the fuel for that, and even if we did, I don't know if we could have enough fuel to last us the entire time we're here.
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear. You do something with fuel?
Yeah, I was asking if we should build some fires along the fences, just burn some wood or some brush or something at night so that we could see. But he's saying that we don't have that much wood.
No, you don't have much wood. It is quite a barren area here. You're assuming that this whole area was hit by some kind of biological attack some time ago, and maybe even some kind of sonic device that obliterated almost everything. But there is a little bit like strange solace vegetation, but it will take time to gather that. But you could do that. But what about the lights of the Sinai? You don't want to take them out because it will be hard to put back, right?
Yeah, it's a tough decision.
Yeah. I mean, the light inside the vehicle won't be that missed, maybe, right? Because when you're driving, you don't want lights inside because then you can't see out. It's only if like someone's reading a map inside the vehicle that those lights would be. On the other hand, those lights that are inside the Sinai vehicle, they are not that powerful. So they won't give this big area. Just give a little bit of light.
All right. We could patrol with it at night. It might be better than removing the lights. Just drive it back and forth near one of the fences.
Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Okay, then nothing much happens here. You didn't want to, you could, anyone could, like, use a Benny to say that there was some spare parts in the bunker that you could assemble to a light.
Okay, I'll do that.
So for each Benny you use on that, I'll give you 2 lights that can be assembled. So it doesn't need to be Venandi just using bennies. The other guys can also burn bennies for that.
Okay, I'll start off with one.
Okay, so you get 2 more, but you have to roll for them.
I have luck. I'll place one.
Okay, so 4 more. Let's not. Let's just do. No, let's not roll anymore. We've done the rolling. You just place 4 more of those circles where you want there to be light.
Okay, I don't see the funky dice.
Oh yeah, I removed it. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Actually, you can also hide and remove it. It's on the tab that says. Well, doesn't say anything. Anyway, it's over there. You can just draw 4 more out and place them.
All right.
Collection. There's the tab up there, the next to the last one, and then you press that, and then there is something called decks, and anyone can show and hide the decks. See, now I'm showing them all, and now I'm hiding them. So anyone can do that.
Okay, where should these go? Should we just try to do a horizontal line with them, or should we go outside the fence? Do you guys want to move them? You guys go ahead and move them.
Should probably do this.
Oh, you get 2 more. For each penny you got 2 lights. So you have 2 more lights.
It's probably in our best interest to keep them on our side, I would think. So if any vampires come by, they can't destroy them. Or any undead really see them. You guys mind if I move?
Sounds good. I agree.
Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna move them to the. When you're finished placing them, tell me so I can move them to the back of the token layer.
Yeah, they overlap, and I think we get enough visual with this, right?
That's really good placed. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna move them to the back now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and then it's you're not doing anything with that creature.
Osmodius, where did that creature go?
Well, I was keeping my eye on it. Did it leave, or is it still around?
It seems like it's has some kind of place it stays at. You won't call it a nest, but it seems to be something like that.
Well, I'm gonna keep my eye on it, make sure it's not doing anything suspicious. But if
Hmm?
as long as it doesn't get too close to our area, I'll leave it alone.
It doesn't come close. Sometimes it flies closer, and the birds they get jittery. But yeah, it just seems to be there. Right. So it's night, and you do the same turn as last night, keeping watch with people going in pairs up and down. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think we should use the vehicle also.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna roll some GM die here. Okay, nothing of interest happened there. Next day, do you have any interesting stuff you want to do? Oh yeah, by the way, you remember today? I should have told you yesterday, but I forgot. When you found those like spare parts, you found like a notebook. Well, not notebook, like a iPad thingy in the spare part area of the bunker. And someone had been doing some calculations in relation to a sniper rifle. So they have been doing some like trying to figure out how to increase the range, stuff like that.
Osmodius, take a look at this. What do you think about this?
Can I roll shooting to see if
Yeah,
I
you can roll
understand
shooting.
this?
Yeah, you can roll shooting or repair.
Shooting's all I got.
Shooting is all you got. Yeah.
Might want to get repair at some point. I'll think of it.
Okay, so you know what he's talking about? Apparently, it's a ex knight that also had the same post as you guys. He's been like calculating the different uh, magnetic fields and potentials of the fletchet sniper rifle and the bullets and everything. How he can like increase stuff and reduce stuff to increase the range. So it's definitely some ideas there to do some stuff with it. To get it
Okay,
to
I'm going
shoot
to
further.
roll science or, I guess,
Okay,
repair.
yeah, you can roll science on that. Yeah.
Osmodius, you said repair. I'll roll that and try to see if we can learn anything.
Want me to roll shooting to assist you?
Please.
Yeah, but that won't help. That won't help. Even if you rolled a 2 there, right? So that won't. That's really low. So you can't read his stuff. You don't understand. He has a strange notation, not standard notation. You don't know what he figured out. Maybe if you like you used a whole lot more time, you could get another roll. But right away, it's like he's maybe from another university than you were, so it doesn't make sense his notation to you.
Okay, I'm going to roll electronics to see if I can decipher.
I'm gonna say that's you don't get another roll for the same thing. If you use more time, you can get another roll. You don't get, but let's see here. You can, if you remember, we were keeping 1 point. Do you remember we have been keeping 1 point? You have only used 19, so you could increase one of these stuff electronics, repair, or science. You also have hacking, actually. No, you don't have hacking. No, you don't have hacking. You have healing. my mistake. To a d6, if you like, and then that would be that point that we were saving. So you could roll, but you need to use maybe 2 or 3 hours to decipher this stuff, and then you will get one more roll.
Okay, I'll just wait and save the point for now, I think.
Okay, but nothing else happened. So 2 hours are gone. You have been studying, and now you can roll again. And now you can choose to increase that point. So from a d4 to a d6.
Okay, I'll do that.
So which one? Repair, science, or electronics?
Repair.
Repair. Okay, yeah. So do you remember you have to? Yeah, it's awesome. Great. Okay, so now you've used all your character points. Great. So now you get one more, and now you can roll the shooting roll first, Osmodius, to assist him with your shooting knowledge.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so you get a +1 on this roll now, Venandi. Oh, so that's a success with a raise. So you actually got an 8 there, right? So you succeeded really good. So you decipher some really interesting thing this other knight had figured out. However, what it is, I don't know, me Jax. Why don't you make something up? What did he figure out? How can one increase the range?
All right, well, it looks like he's got an improvised railgun here. And it looks like we could take, Osmodius, your sniper rifle and just add on these some electromagnets and this anti-gravity widget and make it happen.
Cool. So there's some more spare parts there, and you can just attach them and hook it up. And because of that good roll, you don't need to roll a different roll to actually do this. You figured it out really good. So now you shoot further, so you're only at far distance. So that is -4 for the distance. So totally it will be -10. Yes.
So this increases my range?
Yes, it does.
All right, so instead of 30, 60, 120, what's my range for the flechette sniper?
Let's say that it doesn't really increase your range as a normal sniper, but if you put those magnets there, you can increase it for this shot. So you just don't get the negative for that.
Okay.
Okay, because this is like a specific. You don't get a new weapon, but you do somehow increase the range of this shot. So if you're because you have to install these magnets for this bearing and stuff like that. So you only get it at far range.
And it only works once?
No, every time. It works every time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I install them right now, it'll be for every flash shot? Or...
Yeah, as long as you're shooting at the vampire. If you're gonna move the sniper rifle and shoot at something else, you will have to do a repair roll when you have put the rifle down to put them back.
I guess I'll have to save these for later then, because I don't have repair yet.
Okay, but you can install it right now for the vampire's position.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna install it right now, but I'm not gonna aim it at anything quite yet.
Okay, cool. Okay. Anyone want to do anything else?
How can we learn more about that flying creature?
You could try to connect to the holy network and try to see if there's any notes on it on the church's databases. There'll be an electronics role.
All right, I'm going to do that.
Okay, so yeah, it will take you maybe 30 minutes to try to gather information, and you do it through your. You have to reroute your visor's communication device to connect to the servers, and then ask for information on a possible Solian life form and describe the life form. So roll electronics. Oh, you didn't get anything. So you find the area with the Solian life forms, but not this one. You'll probably have to search more to get. So that would need more time. So if you didn't get it right now, so you will need to use maybe the rest of the day on this to get more information.
Okay.
You do that, and or do you do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That sounds...
Okay. So roll again then. Okay. So you find that this is something like this has been seen before in mountainous areas, and it doesn't really have a name yet. It seems to be some kind of predator. It they don't really know what it eats, but it nests in the mountains, and yeah, it like instead of crows on Earth, but bigger. So, is there anything specific you want to know about it?
Interesting. What triggers attacks from what sets it off?
Well, it doesn't attack anything from Earth because it doesn't eat anything from Earth. But it does protect its area, territory. But if it feels threatened, it will try to attack and defend the area. But it doesn't eat any Terran creatures, so it won't. If you go with if you have a dog or a chicken, it won't attack those. But other creatures that maybe smaller, like a rabbit or a rat, it will attack if they were not from Earth. It doesn't attack rabbits and rats, but Solian versions of that.
Has anyone tried to tame one of these?
No one has tried to tame one of those.
Okay. Sounds like we should
They
just leave.
do say that we will appreciate any observations if you come across any more. So this note was made by another knight called let's call him Miriam, Sir Miriam. She had made this note and asked for anyone else to fill it out if they see more of this creature, or any Solian creature for that sake.
Okay.
So this next night, this is the third night you're there, right? No, fourth night. So let me roll my stuff. Okay. So and the second half of the night, all of a sudden there's an avalanche here. And the stones come down and block off the entrance to this ramp. So let me draw some stuff here. Oh, that was a little bit weird. There. So they come and block off this ramp here. So the vehicle is stranded outside. That happens in the middle of the night. And if you can't run up and down the ramp anymore, you have to like jump over this area or something.
Osmodeus, can you see anything through that scope? Does it have night vision? Should we take the vehicle over there and shine some lights, try to figure out if we're under attack or what?
Would that be a notice?
Yep, notice. Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. You're quite sure that it was just temperature fluctuation and water expanding that caused the avalanche. These things happen. So it was just unfortunate it blocked off your pathway there.
Seems natural. Nothing serious, but no need to let our guard down.
All right.
Sounds good.
Okay, so yeah, you have blocked off here now the next day, the fifth day. You guys gonna do anything about this? Stones here.
What kind of explosives do we have? Should we try to clear it out?
You have the rockets that Azrael has. Did he go offline? Okay, he left there. Okay. And you have some grenades, and you have those law, but not much else.
Can the law rockets blow it up?
Let's see. I don't know what they are actually, so let me read. Yes, they probably. Let me see what it is actually. Light anti-tank weapon is a disposable rocket launcher designed to be portable and fired quickly, while capable of destroying APCs against tanks. It is only effective when fired at the rear armor. This is no frills design with a simple optical sight. Okay, so it's a simple one-time rocket launcher. So you could shoot them at that.
What if we shot at this rock right here? Would that clear a path for the vehicle?
Yeah, if you get a good damage, it'll probably do that.
How many rockets do we have?
You only have 6. And Padre, you do have grenades, but they are not. They don't take down like structures and walls and stones. They're against humans. So in game terms, they are not marked as heavy weapons. So heavy weapons is against heavy armor. Okay, so you could shoot it at the first rock, and that will probably open enough area. So you want to do that?
I think we should pull everybody inside the bunker for safety before we do that.
Okay. So, who's gonna shoot?
What do you think, Osmodeus? You want to take a shot at this one?
Well, obviously I'm the best shot here.
Perfect. So, just give me a shooting roll.
Ah,
Okay, that's good enough. It's a stationary target, so you get +4 added. Do you get? No, I don't think. I'm not sure about that. We'll get back to that.
I have
Anyway.
marksman. I don't have anything else as far as I'm aware.
Okay, you hit it. We're just gonna roll damage, and that is. Let me see here. 4d8 plus 2. So if you roll that. Did you roll that? What, do you want me to roll it?
I'm sorry, what did you want me to roll?
4d8. Can you do it by hand? 4d8 plus 2. So /R space 4d8. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's do the thing. Yeah, you destroyed this thing here. Let's go to.
Nice shot.
Always.
Awesome. Okay. And that was the middle of the night. Okay. So now we're at the fifth day, I think. Nothing really important happens this day. Do you have anything you want like to do?
Let me borrow that sniper rifle. I want to see if I can get some photos through your scope of that flying creature.
Go right ahead.
Cool. So I would say you get photos. You don't need to roll for that. It's just a question of patience to catch it, and you could do electronics roll to get even better pictures, but you don't need to. Just so yeah, it's up to you if you want to do the electronics roll. But remember, if you do a roll, you might get a double one, and that's a fumble, and that will probably mean that the sniper's telescopic vision is destroyed or something.
Yeah,
really...
I'll skip that.
Okay. So you get and you want to send it back into the church's network, the footage.
Yeah, back to Miriam.
Cool. Okay, and you do that. You already have her link, so awesome. Anyone else want to do anything? As I said, there's nothing going to happen this day. No, I assume no one else is doing anything. Okay. Oh, Padre's writing. Padre's writing here. Can I use my sword to break it? Oh, I'm not following you on chat that good. Sorry, Padre. There's no chance you can get into voice. I mean, it is a YouTube thing. They can't read your comments. It would be slightly better if you wrote in the game chat, but it would be even much better if you got into voice and we could play together. Okay. So yeah, okay, he's coming on. Cool. You guys did not have anything else you're doing this day?
No, I mean, if there's nothing new that needs my attention, I'm not really doing anything.
Okay. Well, it is. You were sent here as a vacation, so you're enjoying your vacation and being shot at from time to time.
God damn it! He never stops.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't sleep either, so he's just gonna shoot. Okay. The next night, around 11:15, in the dead of night, you guys hear this. So that's very nice. Let me reduce the sound. So the sound is coming from the fence. Over there. And what do you do?
What time is it that this goes on?
This is about 11:15 in the middle of the night.
I get up. I get ready and
Oh yeah,
get in position.
let me. We did have some knights on patrol, right? So let's say it was Padre and a sergeant. So Padre, why don't you give me a notice roll? Okay, that was a success. So you hear this slightly further down, away from the fence. You hear it before they get to the fence. This sound. So what do? Do you alert everyone, or do you go investigate, or what? Padre, it's really cool if you could join us in the chat, voice chat.
Uh, hello, hello. Can you hear
Hello,
me?
there we go.
Hey guys.
Hello
Sorry,
there.
sorry I wasn't joined before. It's just my voice is really hurting. I was up all night. You just yelling yesterday. I'm sorry,
Jax,
but
could you turn off the zombies?
Yes, let's do that.
cool. Okay, but I'll try to yeah talk a bit. That's cool. Okay, so well, Padre just yeah he doesn't wake up, but he just stands alert and. He obviously remembers the sound and just stands up and grabs his sword and yells, uh, the undead are here. Let's get to work, guys." And he just calls upon his sergeants. And so one by one, they all just stand up and yeah,
Okay,
get
cool.
ready.
So you look towards the fence, and now I have to do a whole lot of GM stuff. Give me one moment.
Should we take the vehicle down there? I see one person can use the machine gun on top.
So if you look, you see these guys at the fence. Can I ask you one thing here, guys? Do you see some of them uh, are
Yes.
different than the? Okay, cool. Let me check something. Yeah.
We need 2 people on this Crusader. The vehicle can be used to tow this Crusader also. We could bring it down next to the other one. So we'd need 4 people total to work the Crusaders after we move it down there.
Okay, so do you get people in the who gets in the Crusader then?
Well, not Osmodius. Osmodius, you're gonna work your sniper nest, right?
Yep.
I could send some of my sergeants with you if you know into the thing.
Yeah, put the best gunner on the top of the vehicle there, and I can drive.
Cool.
But first, I'm going to tow this Crusader down there. Jax, should I roll something to tow this Crusader down there with the vehicle?
The Crusader was not mounted on the vehicle, and truth to be told, the Crusader is like against heavy armor, like a tank. So it's not like a machine gun. It's like a mini gun or something like that. A mini cannon. So it's not against infantry. Of course, you can shoot whatever you like at whatever you like, but we did say it will take you 2 hours to attach it to the vehicle, and you didn't do that.
Oops, let's not
Yeah.
do that.
So and that would mean also that the crew of the vehicle will be reduced by 2. But the vehicle has its own weapons. Let me read that, what it has. It has a double flechette minigun. So, not minigun, sorry, a machine gun actually. So quite a lot of damage. Yeah. Right. So let's start with turn order. So everyone's in here. Zombie is gonna be gone. Judea attack. No more. We do not have red. We do not have Azrael. And we need to add Benandi at turn, and we need to add Moners. Is that correct spelled? Moners? Could someone?
Are you referring to the zombies because they moan, or is that a certain person?
Exactly. Is that correct spelled? My spelling is not that good.
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. Okay, so now you get cards. Playing cards.
And then we go in order.
And I have to sort it by card suit. So, Padre and 1 sergeant was already outside here. Yes. And the rest of you were probably in the bunker. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that was definitely.
yeah. So who's gonna, is Padre gonna run the sergeants?
I guess so.
Run some of them at least, I think, right?
I mean, I don't have to run all of the sergeants. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
okay.
I can run.
Okay.
Well,
I'll give you 2 sergeants then.
well, I know Asmodeus is going to be more focused on his own personal shots than like giving anyone orders at the moment.
Right. Okay. Why don't you put him at the lower end of the bunker? I assume that's where you have put the your gear and stuff. So Venandi, you were the men's, so you get 2 sergeants here. And now, Menandi, you have to choose to either have your sword or your med kit with you. If you take both, which you can, you will have -2 on fatigue rolls.
I'll put them both in the vehicle. I'll be driving.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's put you there. Oh, you have to get there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Osmodius, you're first. What do you do? Can you hear me? Is he writing?
Jax, I don't think the turn order thing is complete. I mean, I can only see the moners and an icon.
Oh shit! Okay, I see what happened because you were from the other. Okay, we're gonna do it for from beginning because you were from. Oh no, Cody's not here. From the other map, and those tokens are not visible here. So that's what's happened.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, my mistake. Let me fix that. Okay, and then I'm gonna deal new cards then. And then we're gonna sort. Oh, and you got a Benny. You're okay, but we did set Osmodius is first, so you go.
Yeah, Osmodius is first.
First, yeah. So you're first, Osmodius. What do you do?
Well, at the moment, my rifle can only go individual shots. So, is there anyone that stands out in the group, or do they all look the same? All the zombies.
Roll a notice roll. Oh, that's with a raise. So you see from the light and your good vision, they don't look like zombies actually.
I'm sorry.
They don't look like zombies.
What do they look like?
They look like humans. Zombies have that hungry look in their eyes, and their eyes is either white or missing or stuff like that, and their skin is always like dried or moldy. These don't look like that.
But they look they are being irrational right now, right?
They are trying to climb the fence. That is their main purpose in life right now.
Well, I guess I just informed the rest of my party what I'm seeing then.
Okay, interesting. Wow. Well, they don't have weapons. That's a lot of people, though. What should we do?
Try to communicate. I don't I've never faced anything like this before. I'm not sure what the proper procedure is. They're not supposed to be getting in though, and they're coming from the undead side
Yeah.
of this canyon, so something sketchy.
I mean, Padre is pretty close. He could just go over there and try to see what it is, and yeah.
Well, I guess I just hold my action or
Yes,
whatever
you
I
can do that.
do.
Yes, let's put the hold here.
I'm pretty much holding my action, and until I see like something that is clearly either hostile or undead, I'm.
Yeah. Okay, so Padre, you got a Benny. No, you got a Joker. So everyone takes a Benny. Everyone go. No, I put it back in. Let me get it out again. There. So everyone take a Benny.
Cool. But even though I got that, I think it should still be Venanti's turn because he was first in the first one.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so you go, Venandi.
So I mean, if it's cool with him, of course.
Maybe
Okay.
he also goes on hold because I think he's also interested in. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I guess he's also interested in seeing what you figure out.
I think that we should get as many people down there as we can. But I can only control myself, right?
You have 2 sergeants that I gave you. You can have more if you like. Osmodius does not interested in regulating sergeant. Also, there's 3 characters that are not controlled. You can also control them. Someone will have to do that. Cody Rez and Azrael, he also had to get out. So, do you want more troops?
Let's bring everybody
Okay,
except
so
Osmodeus.
let's say that you and Cody and Rez and Azrael. Okay, so wait. First of all, you don't get this far. The car was over here. If you want to get that far, let's see how far.
Osmodeus, are we blocking your shot path?
So you will get only to this point over here.
I don't have a shot path at the moment.
If you're driving, you won't get all the way down there. You'll only get here.
Okay.
If you roll a driving roll, you can get double as far. Do you want to roll the driving roll?
Yes.
Yes. So roll driving. Do you have driving? I don't remember.
I do.
Cool. No, roll driving.
Is there a faster way to do this than clicking on my character and scrolling down to driving and clicking? Is there a faster way?
No. No. I don't know any faster way. I can try to make some macros to next time if you like.
No, as long as you guys aren't, as long as you're not bothered by how long it takes.
Oh, no. Just driving. Awesome. Yeah, so you go double as far. So you get to this point here. So all of these guys are in that vehicle. Yeah. Oh, actually, there's only room for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is running. He's just running. Actually, he will stay with Osmodeus just in case something. Yeah, you never know. Okay, so you're driving to that point, and now it is. Oh yeah, also this guy. He's running. Now it's Padre's turn. And you get +2 to all trait rolls and damage rolls, Padre.
Cool. Did I get the sword from last time?
Shit. You did get it, but I didn't put it in your character sheet.
Oh no, I think
but
I should have done that.
But you do have it, so I will put it in momentarily. Just tell me what you're doing first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think Padre will steadily approach the mob and just as he gets closer, he just starts to try to open up conversation with them. So he would like do something like, "Halt! Who goes there?" or something.
Okay, so you get closer to them. You entered. Okay, so you see that they are trying to get over the fence. Roll a notice roll. Yes. You see that some of them have blood on their shirts, and you're quite sure that their tongue has been cut out.
Oh. Well, that makes things difficult.
Yeah.
Is it all of them that this happens to.
Okay, why don't you give me
What's
one
that?
more notice roll? You did roll a good one there, so why don't you give me another notice roll plus
Yeah.
1? So we
Plus one.
just,
Okay.
yeah, we
Yeah.
plus 1 to this second one. Okay. You see that some of them do look like they don't have blood on their shirt. This one, for example. He does not have. Is that a man or a woman?
Which one again? Sorry. Ah. Okay.
He does not. He's just one of them that does not have.
Okay. So he just says, you there? Who are you people?
So he's trying to get up here. Let me see if I have his. Do they all at all have a character sheet? Interesting. Did I do my homework? Where we go here. So he's trying to get up the fence. No, it doesn't work. It's trying trying to get up, but he's falling down. What did you ask him?
Just who they were.
He's moaning also.
Oh, he's also moaning.
Yeah,
Hmm.
but he does not have blood on his.
Well.
Do you
Get.
did you enter the light area here, or did you stay outside of?
Hmm. Uh. I mean, I could enter, yeah, but no.
It's up
For
to
the
you.
moment,
You're
yeah, for the
outside.
moment, I'm
Okay.
just staying outside. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, what do you think I should ask them? What should I do? I don't really know. It's sort of a tough situation.
Tough situation. Yeah, yeah.
We need the medic to take a look at these guys and see if there's anything different about them medically than their tongues. Like that guy doesn't have blood, so what's wrong with him?
Yeah. There isn't a gate or anything, is there?
There is,
That
but
they
it's
can get in.
closed.
Oh, okay. Should I open it, or should I just wait for them to crawl, to crawl over?
Don't open it.
No. Okay.
This is unbelievably suspicious. If they want to
Yeah.
go out of their way to get on the other side and not communicate with us, that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some more horror here. Yeah. Okay. They're moaning and trying to get over the fence. Um, uh, it's their turn now. So I'm not gonna roll for all of them. I'm just gonna like say some of them are getting up on the fence and other ones are falling down, and it's not. Most of them do not get up. They're not really good at climbing, so they're falling down and. Okay. So, oh, okay. So that was that. Next turn then. Osmodius is still on hold, but I'm gonna deal cards to you other guys. So you're still on hold, Osmodius. And then you got a Joker. So everyone takes another Benny. Venandi got a Joker. Okay, did you take Bennies, everyone? cool.
I did.
Oh, good. Okay, so you're first, Venandi. What did you drive closer then?
Yeah, should I do the driving roll first? Because I want to get all the
Let's
way
see
there.
how far.
Okay, here we go.
Actually, you can get all the way there. You don't need to roll the driving roll. Yeah. Good. Okay. Right. Okay.
Is that my whole turn?
Yeah. Actually, you could say that you do something else also. So you can do that and something else. So no. The answer was no. That's not your whole turn. You have an action still.
Okay, you three sergeants, come with me. We're gonna grab this guy right here and put him in the scout vehicle for medical examination.
Okay. So they do that. But however, you have done your movement, but the sergeants can go there. They have not moved. Select tool. So they go there and help that guy down. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Yeah. Yeah. And Rez also disembarks. And yeah, it's your turn. Padre, are you doing something?
No, but
No.
I think the turn order is a bit weird again.
Yeah, it is because Osmodius was on hold. So.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I guess it's Padre's turn. So he just immediately orders his sergeants to look out for Venandi's guys, and yeah, I mean he's just as curious as all the other guys, and
Okay.
he wants to know who these guys are.
Okay, so why don't everyone that's at the gate roll one more notice roll? Yes, and you get +2 to your roll, Venandi, because you had the Joker. Yes, you notice, Venandi, that this guy here, he's missing an eye. Well, actually, not. He's not missing. One of his eyes is white. And he also does not have any blood on his clothes.
Okay, but he's on the other side of the fence. In
Yeah.
order to get that guy who can't talk, we'd have to climb over the fence, which seems like a really bad idea.
But they
what
are
do you
trying
think,
to climb.
Osmodius?
They are trying to climb. He's just not over the fence because he's bad at climbing. So this one was the closest one that you grabbed.
All right. Whose turn is it?
It is Osmodius if he wants to do something. Otherwise, it's the Moner's turn.
Just holding my turn until something happens that I.
Okay, okay. So, the Moners, they start climbing. Some of them get over the fence. Over here. Some of them keep falling down. Some of them are like climbing the fence still. This guy, he gets up. And this guy, he got over. And when he falls down, you clearly hear like, oh! He was not good at falling down. He was better at climbing up. Okay, that was that turn. So, you're not doing anything, Osmodeus? You're still on hold? Yes, I think that was what you said. Right. So, Padre. What are you doing?
Sorry. Yeah. Well, he definitely grabs a bit tighter on his sword,
Okay.
and yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to get you that sword.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
So you're also on hold, more or less, or
yeah. I mean, there's unless they attack, he won't do anything.
okay. So let me give you that sword.
And he can't talk to them, so sort of limits his options.
Oh, you can talk to them. They just
Yeah,
they just
but
moan
I
back.
mean, yeah.
Let me see, sword here. Um, okay, then you should know also the damage. Fighting. Right. So you have sword now. Okay. Right. So let's say you these sergeants of yours here, they get this um, this individual to Vivendi. So they carry him over to you, Vivendi. However, it's the Mono's turn. This guy here, he jumps down and all of a sudden his demeanor changes. You see that he starts. He did not say "oh" when he fell down the fence. He just fell down, and he was running as he fell down, and he's running towards these guys here. And when he gets there, he explodes.
Damn. Oh no.
Let me see.
And Asmodeus just said, "Ha! I knew I should have shot them."
Yeah, that's not good. How's that sergeant doing?
If he exploded, it depends how big the area was too.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, he
That's not good.
explodes. This reminds you guys of the zombie you saw in the minefield.
Oh,
Asmodeus didn't see that.
I didn't see it either. So are both those sergeants dead? Well, it looks like there's
I'm
5
gonna
people.
look at
6.
the damage here. What? It doesn't say. Let me see. Whoops. Yeah, what does it say there? Ooh, 5d10.
And what's their max health?
Okay, he has to. He's trying to grab. He has to try to grab him first. So athletics roll. Okay, he did not grab him. He avoided that. So it's 3d10.
God, that's a lot of damage.
This one's down. That one's also down. Or she. So body parts and oh wait, defense actually shields these guys a bit. We'll say they're just shaken. But the fence is also destroyed a bit in this area.
Since I'm holding my action,
Hmm?
can I do anything or?
Yes, you can do anything. Yeah. Yeah.
Do I recognize if the one who blew up looks like anyone else in the crowd, or vice versa?
Well, he did have did had one white eye, and he didn't have blood on his clothes. So that you had not you, but other people had noticed that.
Could I roll notice to see anyone else that
Yep.
looks all right? God,
Roll
give me good
notice.
rolls.
Yes, this dude here. He I moved him. He's not come all the way over the fence yet, but he also seems to have same things. He doesn't have a white eye, but he definitely seems to be slightly different and does not have blood on his clothes. When this explosion happens, many of these moaners, they can't scream, but they like the pitch goes up, and many of them just start running away, not towards the fence at all anymore. Well, not many of some of them, but they definitely start moving away from where the explosion came from, and they're like, yeah, it seems like someone that's afraid.
Well, I shoot that one, the one that I noticed.
The one that okay, he's not all the way over the fence, so he has the -2 for cover.
Does marksman negate that, or?
Yes, you have been holding, so yeah, so just a
Right.
straight roll.
Ah,
Oh, it's a hit. Cool. Roll damage. Yeah.
damage.
Yep.
All right, give me a second.
Oh,
Dead.
that's a headshot. He collapsed, and you definitely see a black uh, 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 what's it called? Liquid splattering, not red, out of his head when you take him out.
After the shot, I yell, "Aim for the ones with white eyes!"
Nice shot.
Always.
So, Benandi, it's your turn. This moaner is brought to you. You see that he, when he sees the destruction that happened at this area over here, he is really distraught and actually is trying to run back towards this area. So what do you want to do?
Okay, I want to get medevac to these two. Wait, are these guys?
They are. Oh yeah, you have that awesome edge. If you get to them in this turn and treat them, they will come back and not be incapacitated. That's perfect. You could do that. If you run to these two, you have the medic edge. And roll. Well, you can't do both. It'll be a -2 if you want to roll for both of them. So you can save one of them. Or
I
you
want to
could.
bring the vehicle. I want to bring the vehicle over there and get them both inside, if I can.
Um, this edge that you have to do it in this turn. So the same turn they went down, you have to treat them. So if you're gonna, you have to run out and do it yourself.
I can't drive the vehicle over there.
You were driving. So let's say you can drive. You can drive there and then jump out. Okay, cool. Let's say that. Whoop. But you still have to choose
Okay.
if you're gonna do one of them or two of them.
Okay, get the one who's more injured inside the vehicle.
Right. Okay. So you're just gonna try to save one. Right?
I want to save both, but that's a lot for one turn. I understand it's too much.
Let
I
me
could
give
ask
you
one of the
let
sergeants
me
to get
give
the other
you
guy in.
let me give you the actual numbers, and then you have something to like relate to. So a character with this edge can get wounded soldiers up and fighting again in seconds. If the medic can get to a wounded non-wild card by the end of the round in which he was wounded, he can make a immediate healing roll at -2. So this is where you have to do both right now. So that would mean a -2 on both rolls. So that would be a -4, okay? Because the actual edge is already at -2. And then -2 more because you're doing 2. On the other hand, you have a healer, the healer edge, which always gives you a flat +2, right? And you have a med kit, which has 10 bandages, and each one of them also gives you +2. So that would be -4, but also +4 on both those healing rolls. And your healing is D6. So this is the numbers that if you choose to heal one, you will be rolling D6 +2. But if you choose to heal both, it will be 2 times D6 just. And you have to get a 4. And you have 3 bennies to like re-roll those. So you want to
Okay.
go for 1 or 2?
So if I go for 2, then potentially I could heal nobody, right?
You could potentially heal nobody, or even if you go for 1. I mean, there's still a chance.
It's a straight roll for both of them, and you get a bonus for just one of them.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow, that's a tough choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try both of them.
Okay, so first this one. Roll your healing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's up, and with the raise, he's actually not even shaken.
Cool.
So, oh, thanks, sir. Oh, there, you really saved my bacon there. And he gives you a salute. And the other one?
Oh my god.
Him too.
Dang.
He's shaken though, I think, right?
No, he's also with a raise. You rolled 8. That's 4 more than what you needed. So that's with a raise. So he's also up and running about. Wow, you really are miraculous, he says, and he's really grateful. That zombie, he was disguised. What's happening here? This is really, really horrible. Who would think of that? And then you hear.
Shit.
Yep. So yeah, so now it's the next turn. Let's see here.
I'm no longer on.
That's true, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Osmodius, you're up.
Do I have to roll a notice to see someone else?
Yes, but that from now on you will have to do it at that one. He was outside of the light, so you would actually have the -2 on him. But so right now there's no one in the light.
All right, so
Right. But when they can in the light, you don't have -2, but you can still roll a notice at -2. And if you roll, that would be if you roll a 6, you will see 1.
I have a vision adapter, so it's just a -1 for low light.
You are correct. Yes, a -1. Yes.
All right. Notice to see someone.
Yes, you see one. Let me get you one of them. This one.
All right. It's at a -2 since I have marksman, I believe, right?
No, he is. Or she is past the fence, so she's out on the open, or it, should I say?
Marksman only reduces the penalty. It doesn't give me a bonus, right?
That's true. So you're at 0 penalties right now. So.
All
Yes.
right. I just wanted to be sure. Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's a hit with the raise. Osmodius, you have another button further down on the sheet that also gives you the damage button. So maybe you could try that, but it's not that important. So what's the damage on this weapon here? So yes, okay. Let me do something with your character sheet because that would make it easier. So your weapon here, the flechette sniper rifle, it is just set to damage. So if we change that to attack and damage and put the skill at shooting and the damage at not any, and now you can, if you scroll down to the flechette weapon, you roll the button, then you actually shoot, and then in the chat there will be a damage button where you can roll the damage. so it will be slightly easier maybe.
All
Anyway,
right.
but 12. Let's see. This corpse guy. What's his armor? 7. That means he's toast.
All right. In the back of his head, Osmodeus is saying, "Ha! This is much better than the fucking tank."
Yeah, that's going much better this time. Yeah. Okay, that was you. So Venandi, you're by the fence here, and you see this guy here. No, okay, this was a person that died over here. When the corpse guy exploded, let me put an X on him also. So this guy here was not a zombie. He died. He was at the top of the fence, and he was blown to smithereens.
Okay. Sergeant, get on that machine gun on top of the vehicle and aim it at the closest person. Probably that guy. And then, all right. You other sergeant, get in the vehicle, get ready to drive. Meanwhile, I'm going to. Is that the rest of my turn? Do I have any other actions left?
Yes, you do have actions left.
Okay. I'm gonna take a quick look at that corpse, the guy that was blown to smithereens. Is there any clues left? Maybe I should I roll notice or something? What do you guys
Yes,
think?
you can do that. Yeah. Why don't you roll healing, as a information gathering thing?
Okay.
So healing. Awesome. And that's with a +2 because you're a healer. So the one that exploded, he was just a corpse mine. They had put makeup on and given clothes. But the one that was on the fence, he was a normal human. They had just cut out his tongue.
Okay. Can I get inside the vehicle, or am I done?
You can get inside the vehicle, yes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay. That's your turn. Padre.
Yes. Okay. Well, now we at least know. We did find the other pretend zombie, right?
You have killed 2
Two.
and 1 exploded.
Oh, okay, dude. So I think Padre's gonna try to. After that guy exploded, he of course was very um, he was very shocked, of course, and he just as this happens and all that, he just storms to the gate and just looks for any of these other zombies, I think.
Okay. Okay, then go closer then if you're going closer. Right. Okay, and then roll notice roll. Right, and that's at the -2 because these people are outside in the darkness. So you don't notice anyone that is a zombie.
No, okay. Has anybody else gotten through? You know, any of the
This one is quite close.
yeah.
And
Do
actually, he's in the light, so you're quite sure, sir, he's not a zombie.
Oh, okay. Well, I try to help him down then.
Okay. Let's say you do that. He comes down. Okay. Is that?
Yeah. Actually, I want to try to look him in the eye and see like what sort of person he like. So what his intent is, if I can do that.
Okay, yeah. So that's really a weak role and weak rules for that in Savage
Yeah.
Worlds. Normally, they say you just roll notice. Uh, so I don't know. Do you want to roll something else? Do you have? Are you good at like persuasion? There's no
I mean,
good.
I'm good at intimidation and persuasion. Yeah, but
Okay,
I mean, I don't know.
so you're trying to figure out his intent. So I'm gonna say you can roll persuasion if you want. Otherwise, you roll notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I try to roll persuasion then.
Yep. Okay. He seems to just want to like join. Like he's looking for amnesty. Or sanctuary or something. That's his
Ah, okay.
main goal.
Okay, cool. Well, I tell my sergeants to be on guard and to just look around for any other zombies then.
Okay. So now we are going to do these moners here. Let me see. Right. Okay, so one of them got over. Second one. Right. So they're trying to get up. They're really bad at almost everything. They're not really like athletic or trained. So this guy gets in, and this one also. But they're having a hard time. This one falls down, and also on this side. Yep, that's that. Yeah, that's that. So, new turn. Okay. Whose turn is it then? Padre, you're up.
Cool. I think Padre's gonna help. Everyone that he can see isn't the zombie. Just and he tells his sergeants to do the same. Just to try to help them over the wall and escort them. Or actually, should I escort them back to the fort, guys? What do you think?
Well,
Put him
at the
inside the
moment,
vehicle.
yep. And I think at the moment we should watch out for who the zombies are first before we start helping anyone else and get distracted.
True. Yeah. Okay. Well, I try to round the people who are definitely not zombies up so that we like have a sort of
Right.
uh,
So the guy that next to you, he's not, because if he was, he would have exploded. So that's one clear person.
cool. Yeah, so I just tell him to wait over there until we figured this whole thing out.
Where do you want him to wait? Can you click?
Yes,
Okay,
like
he's going to walk
the
that direction in a moment. Okay, what you just told someone to do something. You can still do something. Walk and like roll notice or
Yeah.
whatever you like.
Well, yeah, I try to look for. Could I actually try to climb up there?
Yes, you can do
On
that.
the fence?
Yes, athletics.
I
roll.
think I want to do that.
Okay, roll athletics.
I would get a better vantage point there, right?
Yep. Do roll the athletic. Yeah. Just do that. No, you're not climbing good enough. It's
Damn.
a very disturbing series of events. So you're not really concentrated. Your hand slips, and you don't get a grip. Well, the fence is made not to be able to climb up. It's like would defeat its purpose if it was a climbable fence. So no, not climbing this time. But that's all you do. You try to climb there, and that didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Venandi, you're in the car with two sergeants you have saved. They are really looking up to you now. Oh yeah, your sergeants. What did they do? You had two sergeants here. If we roll back to Padre, what were they doing?
Okay, take a look at that guy. Does he is he a zombie or is he a human?
This one?
Yes.
You did that. You were there. You saw that he was a human when Vivandi was up there by himself. You did see. He has just cut out his tongue. Well, he has not. The tongue was removed.
Okay. Then one sergeant should come up and help up here. And where's the weak point in the wall? Is it right here?
Yes, it's right. It's here. The defense was destroyed a bit.
Okay. Padre, should we drive the vehicle right there to help fill up that gap? It has a machine gun on top.
Yeah, this sounds very good.
Okay, we'll do that.
Sounds very good. And I can stand ready with my sword if any if anyone slips through.
Cool. So you give me a driving roll to see how good you position this vehicle to stop the destroyed structure.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't succeed that well in driving. It doesn't fit. There's still a hole, a gap between the wall and the fence and the vehicle. Someone could come through.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
it's
that was the light. Why did you remove that?
Sorry,
I don't know.
it was an accident.
Oh,
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's 5 people, and the vehicle can fit 6, right?
yes, 6. Padre's not in the vehicle though.
Okay, so it's 4 people.
He was standing ready with his sword.
All right. What do you advise? Should we leave the vehicle and retreat back to the base, or should we try to examine this guy?
Oh, that's the one person that Padre had examined. He's not a zombie.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what do you think, Padre? Should we examine these people, or should we just leave the vehicle and retreat?
I mean, if these people are innocent, I think we should definitely cross-check everyone and get them back safely. Maybe spend the next couple of turns just checking. Oh,
He's still doing his shenanigans.
but I mean, it's also up to you. I mean, what do you think?
Okay, yeah, let's everybody except the machine gunner should start examining the closest people.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want the two sergeants to get out and examine, or just
Yes.
yes? Okay, so yeah, so he could roll. What do they have, sergeants? You can open the sergeant's sheet and roll a notice for them. You could do. Let's say you can do a group roll with all the sergeants. So you just open one sergeant's sheet and press notice. Oh, 4? Cool. So they see that this person here is definitely looking on the undead side of things.
Okay. Aim the gun at that person.
Yeah. Okay. You aim at him, and now it's the moaner's turn, actually. Or do you shoot, or do you aim just, or what?
Yeah, I guess the wall is weak there. The machine gun is on top of the vehicle, so if it has a clear shot, then go ahead and take it.
Yeah, so you have -2 because he's still behind the wall, but it's a twin-mounted gun. That means, what does that mean? Let me see here. Oh, means that he has +1 to hit, so minus 1 totally. So who should I roll for it, or you, or I'll just roll.
Okay.
So that's a 6 -1. You hit him with the twin machine guns. They are really strong weapons. Let me see here. Yeah, and then the weapon damage. Okay, this is just to get the weapon damage roll. 17, yes. So he's out. This dude died, or I think it was a female looking zombie. One more, and a splash of black blood flies out of the back of his body. Its body. Right. Okay, now Monor's here. Do you want to do something with Rez here? He's just standing there and is on guard. Also, Azrael and Cody, they are not really doing anything. Do you want
Yeah,
to?
they should
Yep.
come help.
Let's assume they got to this area. Actually, they were in the vehicle, so they are here. What do you want them to do?
They should roll notice on these people.
Okay, roll notice. Or if you to open someone's character sheet, you click the token, and then you hold the shift button, and then double click the token, and then you get the character sheet up. So in that way, you don't need to find the character sheet in the journal.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay, that was Rez. He's very eagle-eyed. He sees that this one and this one are definitely zombies. So all of them have. You can also roll notice for the other ones. For Cody and Azrael.
Okay. Cody doesn't have a character sheet.
Okay.
Neither
No.
does Azrael. I'll
Okay.
just roll res.
But you can just
again.
open it from the library. That's probably because the tokens were not set up correctly. My mistake. I'll fix that. But if you go into the library tab, you can just click Cody and Azrael and get the character sheets.
I don't have a library tag. I think only
Oh
you
yeah,
have it.
look at the upper right end of the browser. You have those icons. The first one looks like two people talking, like speech bubbles, and then there is one that looks like a newspaper. That's the journal tab. If you click that, then there's a folder structure, and the first folder is called characters, and it starts Sir Renzikov. Then we have Padre, Osmodius, and then there is Cody. Did you find it
Okay.
now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody, and then Azrael is a little bit further down.
All right. So how do I roll notice with them because they don't have character sheets?
Oh, you don't have access. Okay, let me fix that then. Many stuff that has to be fixed here. There. And Azrael. There. Now you should have character sheets.
Not yet for Cody. I'll
Try to close
Azrael.
the sheet and open it again.
Yeah, Azrael worked now.
Azrael worked. Okay, yes. So that's Azrael sees this one that also is a zombie, and they are quite sure that no one else in this area is a zombie. So now you can try to take those out. That's this one, and this one, and all of them have a action left. So why don't Rez shoot one and Azrael one, and Cody the last one?
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. Let's start with.
You still can't get the
Azrael.
Cody's? Oh yeah, cool.
No, I can't get to Cody yet, but I can do the other two.
Yes, you do that. I'll check that again. Okay, awesome. Does he not have a button further down with his actual weapon? I think he has a flechette minigun. Flechette submachine gun. I think he has. You press that button, and then you get the damage. Yeah, and now press. Oh, that's a higher. But anyway, this is just to get the damage and roll damage. Okay, she did not die of that. Yeah, she did not die, so she's not even shaken. That was a really bad hit. But wait, that's a 5 plus 3, So she's shaken here. Okay, because you did roll. The actual roll was a hit with the raise. Okay, now res. If you scroll down on the character sheet, you see the button where the actual beside the weapon. It's better to press that.
Okay.
Okay, he hit and roll for damage. Oh, but that did not do anything. Okay, and now try Cody.
Nah, Cody can't do it. I still can't get into his character sheet.
Could you please try to close the character sheet and open it again?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll try that.
Has to refresh or something. Did it work?
No, not yet.
Okay, I'll do it then. Just let me do it. Okay, character sheet. Here we go. Oh, he missed. Okay, so now it's the moaners here. This one, he's gonna try to climb the fence. He did not. This one, he's gonna try to climb the fence. He's over the fence. And this one also. Yeah, no, she has to unshake first. She did that. Okay, so these are over the fence, and they are walking towards you. Let's see how far they get. There, because they did have to cross the fence also. And there, and then they explode. So this one was a little too eager. And well, actually, it does say that they only explode when they have contact. So they don't have contact yet. So he did not explode. But they're gonna do that next turn. And the citizens, they start walking towards you also. A little bit more. Okay. So I'm just gonna move up some of the citizens here. And some zombies. You don't know who's who. Right. And now it's Osmodius' turn.
Could I tell which ones are the zombies, or do I have to roll another notice?
You have to roll another notice, yeah.
All right, and
But
no
many
negative because they're all in the light.
Most of them, yeah. Okay, so this one is a zombie.
I'm firing my gun.
Yes. A
No.
hit. It is a hit. 4
Alright.
on the wild die. And he's down, or she's down. Okay, so now we have played for a little over than 2.5 hours. That's our normal time. So we freeze the story now. If you agree, everyone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm getting
Okay.
pretty tired
Sounds
myself
good.
right now.
Yes. Okay. So any questions? Anything?
No, I'm Osmodius. Serious as this is, having a great time because this is He's getting more kills with every shot than he did last time.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Compared to last time, it was much more.
The few shots he did make were all staggers. And these are one-hit kills, basically.
Yeah.
Boom, headshot. Boom,
Andy,
headshot.
last time, the whole combat, actually, Osmotis tried to kill a zombie through a small slit, but he kept on missing. And actually, his last roll, he got him. So this is much better compared to that. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Thanks, guys. It was a little bit a strange quest this time. It's not really a quest. It is. I did say it is a little strange. So, but now things are happening, and after that we will carry on with the main campaign when we're finished with this mission. See you all next week. Thanks.
Right.
Bye.
See you guys. It was
Thanks, Jack.
very fun. Hey.
Bye.
Good
Awesome.
stuff.
Bye.